Welcome back to Mostly Thriving.
Where to the world it may look like we're thriving, but really we're just mostly thriving. We made it through Thanksgiving.
We did. We have a fun episode today because we took a break for Thanksgiving last week, which I think is important to, as business owners, to like set the precedent of rest and how like rest is a good thing. And I think it's easy to be like, oh yeah, we could totally put out an episode, but then we almost like sacrifice our peace.
Yeah, I think that it's important. I think we've talked about it many times of just being business owners, being family type people, not just our little immediate family, but we also interact and are with our families around the holidays. And if you let all those things totally consume you, they absolutely will. And it was really important for us to just our little immediate family with our boys to take some time last week to take a break.
Yeah, just to like practice what we preach.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing of work-life balance. But although it felt great, I also did miss this.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm excited to like record again, but
it feels like it's been a month.
It does feel like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I feel like Thanksgiving though, it really did kind of feel like we had like so much time off, even though it was just a long weekend. But today we're going to recap our Thanksgiving. We want to talk a few things about that. And then today we're going to do some different segments. So instead of us just having one topic that we're going to talk about throughout the whole thing, we have some different fun things that we're going to talk about in smaller increments. So I think it'll be a fun change of pace and a fun...
Maybe some fun little holiday talk, some Christmas talks, this or that.
Yeah. So let's hop into Thanksgiving recap.
Yeah.
You start.
Okay. Thanksgiving recap. So this was our year where we stay home for Thanksgiving. Every other year we rotate, and my family is out of town for Thanksgiving. Amanda's family obviously stays here. Her parents are divorced and remarried, and what that means is we do typically two Thanksgivings in one day, which can make for a hectic day, a tiring day, but it is nice because that gives us the rest of the weekend to just veg out and relax with our boys.
Yeah, I feel like this Thanksgiving was great. Like, I didn't really feel overly stressed. There was, like, no drama. There was no anything. Like, it just felt relaxing and good. I felt like we had good spacing between. We started at my mom's at noon with all of, like, my mom's side of the family and cousins and whatever. So that's always fun for our boys to play. And, you know, I get to see my family and the kids are busy so that we can actually enjoy adult conversations and watching football.
And this was, like, the second time that I felt this. One time was when Kayla and Griffin were over, but it felt like we've made it because I was able to sit and watch the Lions game, and you were able to have adult conversations while our kids played with other kids.
Yeah. It does feel like this threshold that you hit that you're like, oh my gosh, my kids are self-sufficient enough. Jordan is old enough to now play with AJ or to trust AJ to be like, hey, not that he's watching him, but...
Right. Jordan's with you, bud.
Yeah. It's really... It's freeing.
Yeah.
It's so freeing. But so we were there at noon, and then we didn't have to be over to my dad's until like 4 or 4:30, so we had a good gap.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving food? Because I got a hot take on this.
Mashed potatoes and gravy and ham and stuffing.
I'm going to go ahead and say none of it.
What?
I think it's so overrated.
I think that mashed potatoes and stuffing could be my favorite food. Like maybe my like...
Yeah, but can mashed potatoes and stuffing be a food? Like your favorite food?
Yes.
I feel like your food has to be your main... Like, those are sides. Like, I feel like your favorite food has to be a main course.
No, it doesn't.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't like any main course enough for that to be my...
Okay, this is a crazy hot take. And maybe it's not that hot of a take I'm learning. Is that turkey... Sorry. Turkey sucks. About this.
Turkey's not that good.
It's not good.
Yeah, nobody had this. Well, I will say I do like dark meat turkey if it's smothered in gravy, dipped in mashed potatoes.
That's a lot of prerequisites you just listed for turkey to be good. Anyways, that's my take, is that turkey should just be canceled because some people are like, they'll smoke the turkey now, and I really wanted to try that. I'm trying my best to give that bird a chance. I sent Amanda a text. I said, "Hey, will you get the turkey out of the freezer? I want to smoke a turkey," and she said, "Nobody likes turkey."
Nobody will eat it.
I know, but that was my confirmation. Anyways.
Okay.
So.
Anyways, but so then we went over to my dad's, which was fun. My stepsister actually had twins this year, and they're like 2 or 3 months old. They're still
Gosh,
little tiny.
we're so close to the baby
babies.
age, but I can't even venture to guess
but it
their
was
age.
so cute to see like the little twins, and AJ loves babies, and so it was just fun.
Yeah, they were sweet.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was funny to see Jordan interact with the baby. He was just like kind of. It was almost like a puppy was by him, but like he didn't want to hurt the puppy, but he wasn't really sure.
Mm-hmm. It's funny how that must just be like an instinct, of just like he knew to be careful, but no one really told him to be careful.
Yeah, honestly, the AJ was the only one. Well,
AJ's like, woo!
Yeah. AJ's like, I've been around one of these before. They bounce good.
Yeah, so whatever. But that was all fun.
Yeah.
It was great.
I think overall we had a good Thanksgiving.
We had a good weekend, yeah.
Yeah, it was nothing crazy. The Lions lost, which stinks. Hopefully they'll bounce back. But I played hockey with AJ. I was like, quick, just how many times did we play hockey?
You played a lot that week.
In 5 days, we went to the rink 4 times. And the day that we didn't go was Thanksgiving. And I said to AJ, do you realize we played hockey 4 out of the last 5 days? And the only day that we didn't was Thanksgiving. And his response was, why didn't we go on Thanksgiving, Dad?
Yeah. I love that he loves hockey.
He loves it.
It's like my favorite thing.
Fun. But now we're moving into a very, very busy, or we're kind of in the middle of a very busy season for you.
Yes.
Q4, the fourth quarter.
I'm like drowning.
You drowning?
Yeah.
You need me to throw you a life raft?
I don't know that it would even help me.
That's tough.
No, I just
puts
feel
me in
like,
a bind.
I feel like as influencers, people don't really know the back end of things, and we haven't really dove like deep into this before, but I did put up a question box today on the Mostly Thriving Instagram if you want to pull up
I'm on it.
some of that. But basically, if you have no idea how influencers make money, I feel like that's like the number one question that people always ask me is like, how is this a job? Like, is it a hobby? Like, I don't understand. And it is a full-blown business. Like, probably, well, I'll just start with how do influencers make money? So there's several different pillars of income streams. One is brand partnerships, where I will partner with a brand and they have some campaign or initiative that they're running, and they send me, here's kind of the sales goal or what we're hoping to share about, and then I go on and pick something that I feel like fits, provide them a concept of something, and then I produce content around that thing. And so brands will pay me to do that, to create content for them. The second thing is affiliate marketing, which is just a small commission off of a product link that I share. So a lot of people are in, the Amazon influencer program or on LTK or ShopMy. Like there's all these different platforms.
Okay, back up. You said a lot of people are in the Amazon influencer program. Is this like something you apply to? Is this something they invite you to?
You can apply. Anybody can be an Amazon influencer. Like you could apply if you wanted, but the commissions are a lot lower. And they have separate programs.
You don't know that.
That are like invite based and whatever, where you get, other opportunities, access to, the Prime Day events and just all that kind of stuff. Like there's a whole separate sector of Amazon built around creators, which is really cool. And they empower us to share things and get a kickback on that. So that's a pillar. A lot of people do, like their own separate product spinoff or a co-collab, like the wallpaper that I did with Wall Blush. They might put their name on something like that or start a company of their own. But I would say those are like the main income streams, podcasting streams, like TikTok streams, YouTube streams, all of that. There's a lot of different ways to make money, and it all just funnels into this overall like blanket of our livelihood.
To be clear, the current revenue from this podcast is $0.
0.0. But you got to start from the ground. You got to start somewhere.
Started from the bottom.
Yeah, and we actually haven't even really pursued partnerships for the podcast yet. I feel like before we can welcome brands into it for sponsorships, like I want to have a good understanding of what this even is. Like I feel like we're still in the very early stages of kind of finding our voice and our topics and what we want to talk about. And
yeah, it feels weird to like pitch a brand when we're trying to find our footing.
Yeah.
Right now.
And I mean,
it feels close.
Things are
It
great.
feels close, but at the same time, I think that we have to have a little better footing on us to
yeah, I mean,
pitch it.
It's similar to when starting out as an influencer. You're not going to jump into a paid campaign with Walmart when you first launch your account. It's incremental steps, and you have to learn how to work with brands in that space, because I mean, ultimately, when a brand comes to me and they're going to pay me for content, I want to drive sales for them so that they want to work with me again. You know,
Right.
A brand isn't going to keep investing in someone that they're either not getting content that they can use out of, you know, depending on what their campaign goal is. But a lot of the time, if it's, you know, ROI and they want a return on their investment that they're making in you, that stuff's important. So before we do that with the podcast,
Yeah, we need to make sure brands will win. When they win, we win. And
Yeah.
when we win, they win. It's got to be that relationship. And if that's not going to be the end result, then it's just going to be a failed partnership. And then it feels like a possible missed opportunity simply because we just weren't ready.
yeah.
Yeah. So
No,
I
I
think
agree
that's
with
important. Okay. So your busy season is right now. Is Black Friday still a thing? Or is it Cyber Monday?
It's both.
Both. I was reading this thing. How many dollars per minute do the consumers spend on Cyber Monday? Collectively, all consumers on Cyber Monday.
It's got to be billions.
Not per minute.
Oh, per
Billions
minute.
per minute?
Per minute.
Yikes.
I don't
It's about
know.
how much the U.S.
Million?
government spends. What?
A million? I don't know. I have no idea. A lot.
$15 million per minute.
It makes sense.
What
The
does
thing
it?
that people are shopping on Cyber Monday? Yes. Hell yeah.
Do we need all that stuff?
Here's the thing. As a woman, I'm the one that's responsible for basically all of the Christmas presents, the gifting, all of that stuff with the kids. So for you to act like there's no shopping going on, it's because you're not doing any of it.
I'm not acting as if shopping's not going on. I'm saying Black Friday versus Cyber Monday. Obviously, I
No,
know
I
that
think-
shopping is going on.
No,
right now.
Black Friday, I feel like Black Friday and Cyber Monday are the same thing now. Because there's so much online shopping. Like, do people really still go to the store on Black Friday other than just for, like, the event?
Dude,
Something to go do?
I saw a post on Facebook the other day that people were like, what's going on over by Great Lakes Crossing? Or, like, thinking there was some sort of tragedy or something on the road. No. They were just directing people out of Great Lakes Crossing at, like, 10 p.m. on Friday.
The problem
because
I
people
have-
can't...
The problem I have with Black Friday and Cyber Monday is that it used to just be those sales are just on that day. Now I feel like it became like it was just Friday. Then it kind of creeped in. It was like at midnight on Thanksgiving. So still Friday. Now it's like Thanksgiving morning. And then it just was like, you know what? Screw it. It's the whole month of November.
Do people still camp out on Black Friday?
I don't know.
You know, they're like, the new Xbox comes out. The first person in line gets it for
I just feel
$5.
I just feel like there are definitely great sales, but you also have to be a lot more careful on like what sale you're seeing, you know? Because sometimes I feel like brands just mark things up to then discount them where it looks like it's this crazy sale, but it's really not that much more.
All year long, you're telling me they mark it up so that they can mark it down on Cyber Monday?
I say like on Cyber Monday on the website, it might say, oh, it was 70 and now it's 50, but really it was always 50
It's
or whatever.
never been 70.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
we take Cyber Monday, like as come stay a while. This is just me speaking for myself and my business and how we share links. We spend the whole month prior, you know, we get access to these deals so that we can share them. We know things that are on sale. Like we're cross-referencing these things. Like we have spreadsheets of what the lowest price is at certain times. So that way when we share things, people know like this is actually on sale.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't want people to feel duped in that way where they're like,
So you're trying to weed it out for the people.
yeah, I mean,
Wow.
why would I not?
A woman of the people.
Yeah, it's just like the nice thing to do.
It's nice. I appreciate
And
that.
it helps me make money. Like
For-
it's like you said, it's the win-win for everyone.
For a clueless male like me who doesn't do any shopping, I will use you as my reference point to know if it's a good deal.
Okay.
I'm in.
Good news.
I'm
I'm
in.
already buying them anyway for us, so you don't even have to worry.
Okay, good. That's good. What about for the holidays? What's your plans for as a
What do you
business
mean?
owner? Are you sometimes you take time off?
Oh, yeah. I am definitely going to take time off.
Yeah.
I think about 3 years ago, my manager at the time had really pushed me to take a few weeks off. I used to not do that, and I would just be on my stories through Christmas and whatever. And then I never really got a break, and I would come back in January and just feel totally exhausted.
Yeah.
And I already feel that. Like when I hit like October, I really do. I just feel so burnt out. I feel just like creative block. Like I just really need rest, and just like not physically, but like mentally. it's really hard to like constantly see your life through the lens of content and how that looks and what can I capture and all these things where, you know, sometimes if you get wrapped up in it, like time can go by where you're like, wow, I captured so much, but I didn't actually experience any of it. Yeah. And I never want to live that way. I feel like probably 2 years ago, I shifted my mindset to like, I will never create content or I will never do a project just for content. Like I will never push myself to do something because I feel like I need something to record. Like I only want to capture things and do projects that I want to do and would do regardless of
are genuinely happening in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's easy to craft and be like, what's the next big thing? Or like, how can I do this? Or how, whatever. And that race and that mental just like sprint is really, really difficult to sustain. So it feels good to take a break. So to your question, yes, I am going to take off at least 2, probably 3 weeks. I always start like right around the 15th, the week of the 15th, depending on what partnerships I have. I do have a couple that are booked for that week, so I probably won't end up off until like that Friday. Okay. But I won't come back until probably the second week of January.
Oh, the second week.
Well, I did that last year.
Wait, when you say, okay, New Year's is like
so the 5th
Thursday
is the first,
or something?
The 5th is the first Monday of the year.
Yeah.
So my team, we will like come back to work on the 5th.
Okay.
But I won't go back on stories until the 12th.
Wow.
So that whole week, that first week of January, I use for planning for 2026. I try to like really get a grip on what projects I'm wanting to tackle, like what do I think is going to work in what months. Like I try to just get like an outline. I also have like an annual meeting that Kayla and I sit down for like several hours and we go through like what is our revenue goals for the year, what is our, you know, just like word of the year and all that. So all that will happen in that first week of January.
I'd like to sit down with you and talk word of the year.
Okay. Maybe we could do that on here.
Oh, maybe that's an episode.
Yeah.
You could share your word and I could share mine.
Sure.
And we could encourage each other in it.
Sure.
I like that idea.
Did you have a word for this year?
What was my word? Oh, healthy.
Healthy?
Yeah.
In like what way?
Healthy in all aspects of life. Okay. So physically with working out, spiritually, and food. Mm-hmm. Like, and then family, marriage, all that stuff kind of falls in everything. If you're healthy in the main categories of life, again, I think physically, foods, spiritually, marriage, it all trickles down. If you're healthy in those areas, things will fall into place for you. So that was my
You want to know what my word was? Do you remember?
I do, but I'm going to let you break it to him.
My word was thriving, which is crazy.
Because we're just mostly thriving.
Because we're just mostly thriving. No, but that was my word in January before Mostly Thriving, the podcast, was even like birthed.
Before podcast was even in the discussion.
I know. But mine was just like, I want to feel like I'm thriving, like in all areas of my life. Similar to yours, like I want to be thriving in my business. I want my business to be growing and like feeling like it's thriving and booming. I want my, work-life balance to feel like it's thriving. My health, my mental health and all that. Like I was in a really hard place in January. And just like overall want to feel like I'm thriving.
Yeah.
And I do kind of feel like I achieved that this year.
I definitely think you did.
Yeah.
I think that overall you at no point in this year did it feel like you plateaued at all.
No.
You've just been on the up and improvements constantly.
Yeah. I will say though that like I've talked about this a little bit before, like that's all great, but it also is exhausting to always be on the up.
Oh yeah.
Like that is hard.
You can't always be building.
Yeah.
You can't always be perfecting. You've got to sometimes coast a little.
Yeah. So anyways, that's where I'm at. Did you have other questions in the question box? I feel like we could honestly do a whole episode about influencer as a business. Maybe we'll do that in January because I did see a few things of people asking like, is it too late to get started? Like, how can I make money on social media? Like maybe we'll table that.
Yeah, I don't think those are good questions, but it's too deep for this episode and I think where we're trying to go. But one that you kind of touched on, are all the subscriptions you promote, i.e. Nutrafol, free to you? Do you pay for those subscriptions? Or do you just get this like endless supply? Okay,
so basically I get a subscription for the month that I'm working with them. So let's say for Nutrafol, I work with them every other month. So they provide me the subscription for that month. It's like part of my contract with them, just so that they can make sure that I have the product, I'm using the product, all of that. But then the months that I'm not working with them, I'm just a paying customer.
Yeah. That's the thing about you that I think is really interesting is that frequently, almost always, you turn into a paying customer.
Well, not even just turn into, like, yes, that happens sometimes where a brand will reach out to me. And if it's a brand that I've never used before, I will say, like, I love the idea of this. Like, it sounds great, but I won't share it until I confirm that it works.
Right.
So they will gift me a subscription so that I can try it, or send me product, or send me the meal, or whatever it is that they want me to try. Then I respond back to them and say, like, yep, I tried it, or yes, it worked, or I'm not really loving this. Like, I have done that before.
For sure.
Where then I'm just not. But it is funny that there's brands that I worked with in like 2021 or 2022 that aren't even running paid influencer campaigns anymore that I'm still a customer of.
Yeah. No, we genuinely enjoy
which I
them.
think is really cool.
Yeah.
Because I love new products too. Like, I'm just a natural shopper. So it's fun for me to be able to share products that have really significantly impacted us.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good question though. I do feel like that's something that not a lot of people talk about.
Yeah, no, I think that that's important.
Yeah, and things like, you know, if I work with Home Depot or if I work with Wayfair, like I recently worked with Home Depot on a Christmas campaign, I'm the one that's buying all those products, but they
Right.
just will maybe give me like a $500 gift card or something like towards the total. Or they'll say like, here's your rate for the video that we want you to create, but you have to then purchase your own products. So not everything is directly gifted.
Right.
Like I can choose how much I want to spend, but that comes off of my bottom line.
Right.
Basically.
Which frequently, when it's a big project, that ends up happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like it all goes on my work card and I have expenses like a normal business
You
would.
write it off.
It's the write-off people.
Who pays for it?
The write-off people. Yeah.
Anywho.
Any other good questions in that box?
A lot of them were more about maybe in-depth business, how to get started, what should I do, I want to start. And I think that might just mean that we need to do an episode on this.
We'll for sure do an episode of that solely in January for anybody that wants to kick off their year trying to do content creation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Write that down.
I'm writing it down.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay, so we're going to do a segment called Just Stories. TJ has a crazy story from the veterinary hospital that he's going to share with you guys this week. And we thought this would be fun because we just have a lot of little stories that are just like funny and like things that happen to us.
Just
and so
life.
welcome to Just Stories.
Just stories. So right now, it may shock you, but not everybody comes to the veterinary hospital and leaves thrilled with us. We had a guy bring his cat in for vomiting. It had been vomiting for, keep in mind, 1 week. And so we're an urgent care and general practice, meaning that if your veterinarian can't get you in or you don't have a veterinarian, we can serve as your emergency vet for that day if it falls in our normal business hours. With that being said, it comes with an elevated exam price. So our normal exam fee is $65. An emergency exam is $125. But once you're in the door, you don't pay inflated prices like you might at an emergency vet where they've got higher expenses or costs associated with their staff because they're a 24-hour facility. So
like for the treatments and
correct. Blood work is blood work at our clinic. It doesn't matter if it's an emergency or not. The exam is the only thing that we increase the price of. Mm-hmm. Okay. When you come in and you're a new client of ours, we do deposits. An exam deposit. So it goes towards, you're coming in that day, you put your $125 down, and that is your deposit holding your appointment, because frequently, especially around the holidays or Mondays and Fridays, we get slammed with emergency visits. We need people that are going to show up because we might have to start turning people away. And if that's the case, we want to know that they're coming. And we've found that these deposits make it so that we don't have no call, no show appointments. Okay. And as explained on the phone, $125 for your exam, that's what it covers.
To come in same day.
That's it.
Right.
This cat comes in, it's vomiting, it's got not a great appetite, or physical exam, it's a young cat. Physical exam was completely normal. If he hadn't told me that his cat was vomiting, I would not know anything was wrong with this cat. So I recommended next steps being x-rays and blood work. His bill, definitely, I mean, it gets expensive. This is what veterinary care is. His bill was probably, the estimate was probably around $600. The guy who brought the cat in was the brother of the guy who actually owns the cat. He calls the brother, gives him the estimate. one of our veterinary technicians goes in the room, goes over the estimate, and the guy on the phone loses his marbles. In that 125, it was supposed to cover the day, everything, no limits. It was supposed to cover blood work, it was supposed to cover x-rays, and it was supposed to cover medications.
Like he thought 125 was his like out the door total.
Yeah, like maybe we'd buy his tank of gas on that 125 too. Like that's the level of he thought.
It's so crazy because if I went to like urgent care or something and they were like, oh, here's your exam fee. But then like if they did x-rays and they had to like send out a test or whatever, like I would know that they're going to bill me for that.
Or like it's generally accepted that they would bill your insurance.
Right.
Like there is other cost associated with this other than your entry fee, you know? And it was explained to him. And so he lost it. And so I go in the room because many times, I'm not sure why, but I've seen this happen, is that they will be terrible and rude to our staff but then when I walk in the room or my business partner walks in the room, they treat me or her completely different and they're just little angels to us. And so I walk in the room thinking, oh, they're going to be nice to me. He was not. He cussed me out on the phone. Told me that I'm a money-hungry veterinarian and all I care about is money, that I don't care about animals. Matter of fact, I don't even like animals, is what he told me. And that all I care about is taking more money from him, and that he could go down the road to Ann Arbor, which is like 45 minutes from us, to an emergency hospital. Again, truly, emergency hospitals are going to be far and away more expensive than we are.
Like how much more?
I always tell people, if you're going to an emergency clinic and you're going to have diagnostics done, don't plan on spending less than $1,000.
Okay. And
plan on spending somewhere closer to the $2,000 range. If your dog needs surgery, just be ready to write the check for like $5,000 to $8,000.
Okay.
So I assure him that that's not true. I don't feel that way. And so much so that I've already given your cat the physical exam. I don't care about the money to the point of I'll refund you your money, the $125 exam fee. To which he responded,
if you want to go to,
I said, all I care is that your cat gets the best care. And if you feel you can get all that for $125 at that emergency clinic, I'll give you the $125 back so that you can go do that. And I'll print your records out. They will have my physical exam and all my notes that you will get it for free. And he said, well, yeah, you have to refund me that money, or you better refund me that money because you haven't done anything. You just told me my cat's sick. And then I said, I'm telling you I will. And he said, and for all this, you're going to get a nasty long 1-star review on your website or on your Google reviews. 3 days later, he sends us a very long-winded email talking about how the world is a tough place and he was mean to us, and that we still better refund him his money. Otherwise, he's going to claim fraud on his credit card.
Shouldn't you like not admit that you're going to do that if you're going to do that?
Yeah. When people claim fraud on the credit card, the credit card company then is going to research it, reach out to the business and go, what's this? And to which I will just provide the invoice and then also the email that he's going to claim fraud for the services that we already gave him.
Right.
Also, dude, I don't care about your $125.
I feel like you tell stories about this a lot of people that like lose their crap in the exam rooms and stuff and then apologize after the fact. I know this guy didn't really apologize, but I know other people that have, even just this week.
Yeah.
I feel like they come in with like outside stress or something and they just like project it on you. I don't know why that is, like a vulnerable place of like an exam room. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know. When it comes to their pets, it's like that's their breaking point, and then the veterinary staff, veterinarian, techs, receptionists, assistants just turn into their punching bag for that day.
One thing I think is crazy, which you guys might not know this, but isn't veterinary medicine, I don't know if it's as a whole or being a veterinarian, isn't that like the number one suicide?
Veterinarians have the highest suicide rate.
Why do you think that is? I always thought it was like the emotional piece of like always having to see sick animals and putting animals down and all that? Do you think it's that, or do you think it's client behavior?
So I think it's a culmination of things in veterinary medicine that we undergo is that, yes, you do have tough cases that you don't always know the answers to. And I think that that's the driving force, is that veterinarians, professionals in general, have a hard time not knowing the answer or being able to fix the thing.
Yeah.
And we're all our lives in school, it's just this strive to be the best and have the highest grade point and be the smartest and the best grades on your tests. And then you actually get into the real world and practice the thing that you've been trying to get to, and you realize, oh, I actually don't know everything, when I have for the last however many years. Mm-hmm. And so that's very hard for people. And then to let people down / admit to them, I don't know what's going on, or I'm really sorry, but this isn't working. I'm going to have to pivot. And by the way, when I pivot, that means you have to spend more money, which spirals back to that client telling you that you're just a money hungry veterinarian, when I'm really just looking back and going, I just want what's best for your pet, and I'm doing my very best. And so at the end of the day, one of those cases dies on you. And it's like, now you not only did you not know, you didn't know, or that there wasn't anything you could do about it. You have somebody mad at you. They've spent a lot of money and they're complaining to you and crying, and all of that all at once kind of comes crashing down on you. One of the most freeing things that I've done, and I don't know who taught me this in vet school, but being in an exam room when I don't know what's going on with somebody's pet and looking them in the eyes and going, I know that this is not going to help you knowing this, but some people it does help. I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on with your pet right now. I'm going to do my very best to figure that out. And I need to run some of these tests to try and give you some guidance.
Right.
I think that veterinarians have a negative light shined on them because sometimes they pretend to know everything. Mm-hmm. And people just give them these like their animal's minor symptoms or some mild like, oh, here's a picture of my dog's poop. And like, can you diagnose that? No, I can't do anything. Like, I can't tell you much about that.
Right.
And so that's and society has looked at them forever and is just like, oh, that's all you need to do. But meanwhile, medicine has advanced and has allowed us to do a lot better and provide a lot better care, but it does cost.
So how many euthanasias do you think you do a week as a clinic?
Unfortunately, during the holidays, that's like euthanasia time.
Really?
For whatever reason, a lot of pets die around the holidays. I think everybody's home and everybody's been prepping for it, and then it's like let go time. I would say we probably average 5 to 7 a week. Somewhere between like 4 and 7 a week.
Yeah. It's
not every day, but some days, boy, when it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
It seems like you do like 3 in a day or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So tough situations, but overall, it can be a really fun time because a lot of people get puppies and kittens for Christmas. And so I do look forward to like beginning of January. You just see my favorite is kids coming in with their new puppies. Mm-hmm. It's like the greatest thing ever.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of golden retrievers, a little overrated.
A lot of doodles,
a lot of golden retrievers, a lot of labs. Honestly, they're all a little overrated in my book, but that's all right.
Okay.
Enjoy them.
Okay, now we're going to move into a segment called Agree or Disagree.
Okay, how do you want to do this? Do you want me to read you some statements? Do you want to read some?
You just read them and then we'll both say agree or disagree.
Okay.
I haven't looked at the list yet because I didn't want to form opinions.
Okay, I looked at the list because I made it.
Perfect.
Sleeping with the fan on is non-negotiable.
Agree. If there's not a fan, it's a sound machine. I need the noise of the fan, not necessarily the fan of the fan.
You know what's nuts?
What?
We sleep with 2 fans on.
You force that on me, but yes.
What do you mean I force it on you? It's not like you're like, no, don't turn the second one on.
Yeah. I do get hot, though. Diesel's under the covers, and he snuggles me.
So I think what you're saying is, thank you.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah, people that sleep in, like, dead silent rooms, I think that's, like, psychopath behavior.
No, thank you.
Like, dead silent? Are you kidding? I would not be able to sleep from how loud the silence is.
What about lights in the room?
I mean, I could sleep right now in this room if you wanted me to. Like, I don't have a problem with that. I prefer dark.
But you ain't picky.
But I ain't going to turn down a little nap.
A little shut eye.
Yeah, I ain't going to turn it down.
All right. Texting is for short convos only. I agree.
I disagree. I would much rather text you 17 paragraphs than pick up the phone and call you.
Oh, God. I hate everything
because
about
I want to
that.
formulate what I want to say. Maybe I can't respond to you right in that moment. I want to get back to you on my time.
Freaking write it down then. Don't text it
I
to
will.
me. Don't text
I will write
it
it down and
leave
send it over.
Don't leave the emotion for interpretation.
I do think that long conversations, it's easy to get mixed up. I do understand that. But I'd still rather text you.
We both agree that the primary issue in most marriages, or the source of arguing, is miscommunication.
Yeah, but if we're not together, that should
So
be
why would
happening in person.
Why would I sign up for a possible mix-up?
There's nothing that we're going to get to the bottom of over the phone. So we can talk in person when you get home, or I can text you.
If you text me, you could miscommunicate. So let's just then.
I
Okay,
call
fine.
you a lot and you don't answer.
True that.
So what do you want from me?
I don't want to talk.
Anyways.
Take the hint. Okay, so we're just gonna have to agree to disagree on that. Maybe
Sure.
you'll consider not texting me long paragraphs a little more.
No.
This is what we're working with here. Consider it. Okay. Couples should go to bed together.
Agree.
I agree. And I was just having breakfast with Jim, and I don't think that they always go to bed together. No offense, Jim and Kate, but
there's nights that we don't, if you're watching sports or something, but majority of the time we're both getting in bed at the same time.
yeah, I guess that it's just for us. I mean, it doesn't have to be for everybody. I mean, there's a lot of people that work all night or whatever, and that just doesn't work out that way. But I think when you have the opportunity to, I think I enjoy, I don't know, opening our day together, closing our day together kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess
That's just us.
I guess I really don't. If you ask me that, I say agree. But then when you tell me why, I don't really have a reason. Like why do we have to go to bed at the same time? Like, what's it matter if I'm tired and I want to go to bed and you want to stay up and watch something? Like,
We do that though. But I would say 90% of the nights we go to bed at
Yeah.
the same time.
I just have FOMO. So if I'm going to bed, your ass is going to bed too. No fun will be had if I'm not involved.
I think this is what they refer to as the ball and chain. Okay, well, learning a lot about you. 10 years into this. Okay. The sink is for washing dishes, not soaking forever or just holding your dirty dishes.
I agree.
You do.
I do. I do.
100%.
Yes.
More so than the texting thing?
You yell at me about the way that I do dishes,
You.
so I just put them in the sink. But most of the time,
I yell at you.
This is bull because I put them in the dishwasher 90% of the time. I do. If you say otherwise, you're lying.
Of all the dishes in the house, you're saying you put 90% of them in the dishwasher?
No, I'm saying 90% of the dishes that I take over there, I put in the dishwasher. Like after dinner, I rinse them off. They go in the dishwasher.
Okay. Gift cards are an acceptable gift.
I'm indifferent, but I have nah.
I know.
I feel like they're...
I know. I was tore on this one. I almost didn't put it.
I
Because
think it's an acceptable gift depending on
scenarios.
the scenario, yeah.
Yeah.
I would rather you put thought into something, and it's different. I don't know.
Can I say this? I say this? Gifts less than $50 or maybe $100.
It depends what it's a gift
acceptable.
card for. If it's a gift card to like go out to a nice dinner or like something like that you can't like tangibly gift to me, then I like a gift card.
Yeah. I just think...
But I wouldn't want just like, I don't know.
I just think that so many like work gatherings, secret Santas, you hit them with the price limit of $30. What is Susan going to get me for $30? And I work with all women. They handed out like we do Secret Santa for the clinic. I work with all women, and it's like bath bombs or shower tablets, candles or I don't even know.
Yeah.
Loofahs. I don't know what do you guys get each other, but like it's.
Do you want a mug?
No. Don't give me a mug. Stop giving mugs.
I think that gift cards can be like an accessory to the gift. Like I would love a $10 Starbucks gift card or like a little sweet treat. But if it's like the main gift, sometimes in the right circumstance, it can feel lazy.
Okay, this one's more business minded.
We're moving on. Okay.
We're moving on. I'm done with the gift card thing. Because I don't have an answer.
Okay.
Us vets, we like to give answers. You learn more from failure than success. I agree with that. Strongly.
You learn more?
From failure than success. I dare you to say you disagree.
I feel like you can learn from both.
That's not the statement. It's not you can learn from failure and success. It's
I think you learn more from failure, but I think you can learn just as much from success. You have to learn how to do things right, and you also have to realize how to do things wrong to fix them to do them better.
Yeah, I think that you find the most efficient way to do things right through failure.
Sure. Yeah.
Cool. I said I dare you. You knew.
Okay.
Okay, back to Christmas. Sorry, that was one random serious one in the mix.
Yeah,
here.
okay.
Christmas decorations are acceptable before
Yes. Agree. 100.
Labor Day.
You should put up your Christmas decorations whenever you want to put up your Christmas decorations. And that day is November 1st. Christmas is begun after Halloween.
For you.
For the world. I literally, this actually is funny, but I saw a haystack with a pumpkin on it on like November 21st. And my immediate thought was, that's pissing me off.
Oh, wow. That's strong.
It just feels like we're done. We're done with it. Pumpkins, move along.
Maybe they were having family pictures for Thanksgiving and they wanted to sit on a haystack.
They should have done that in October.
Some people's family don't gather like that in October.
I don't know.
Let them do what they want. They should let you do what you want, but you can't be so forceful on them.
Thanksgiving can be the main event on Thanksgiving, but it goes Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, back to Christmas.
You pause Christmas for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
All to have a crappy turkey.
What do you want me to do? Decorate my house with turkeys?
Some do that. Some do that, and they can do that. Just like you can put your tree up on November 1st. You know what?
That's why my answer was put it up when you want to put it up. Does
Fine.
it make you happy? Also, Christmas goes by so fast. I want to enjoy it longer. It takes me long enough to set it all up that I want to enjoy it for 3 more weeks.
Okay. Wow.
I'm getting hangry a little.
Okay, let's hurry up with this then. Real tree or no tree?
Or no tree?
That's what the real tree people be saying out there.
Real tree for sure.
No, I'm saying like if you don't do a real tree, don't even put the fake tree up.
I was like, yes, I want a Christmas tree.
No, I'm saying like they are so strong about if you don't go and cut your tree down with your teeth, then
why does it have to be alive for it to be festive? Because I got a Pura and you plug that thing in, that boy smells real.
Yeah, I'm with you. I
agree. It's
agree.
also way less work. I do understand the whole like go chop it down and bring it inside, but then what you forget is like that day was fun. But then like
was it fun?
You're having
Hold on. Hold on.
You're right.
Dude, if I'm shimmying under a tree in the snow with a handsaw, we act as if like these people who are going and cutting down these trees are people that just handsaw trees every day.
But what if you're not like cutting it down yourself and you're just going where it's already cut down?
Oh, but no, that's a whole the real tree people, they will be hardcore on this. I'm telling you.
They will go cut it down?
The real tree community, the tight-knit bunch that will tell you, you are not a man if you ain't going out there with a saw of your own and getting under there and sawing. You gotta get your you gotta tear a rotator cuff, otherwise it ain't real.
It doesn't sound fun to me. I'm happy for you if you all do that. But then you guys forget, like you come inside, there's pine needles everywhere.
You got sap in your hair.
There's probably bugs coming inside. You got to water the trees so you don't, it's a house fire. It's a house fire hazard. Then talk about getting rid of the tree. How do we get rid of it? Pine needles are falling everywhere. The dog is eating them. You got sappy kids' fingers. That's just not it.
Kids are sticky enough around the holidays for me, you know?
Yeah.
You got the candy yams, little candy cans.
Candy yams?
Jordan, Amanda put, what are those? Oh, candy canes.
What are those called?
those little hook things that are striped, candy canes on one of the trees in the house. And Jordan freaking waddles around the corner with a candy cane in his mouth. I'm like, where'd you get that? And I take it from him because it's like 8 in the morning and he doesn't need a sugar high that early. And then 30 seconds later, waddles around the corner, candy cane in his hand. For like 10 candy canes. So my dumb butt goes and follows him and finds that there's candy canes all hung around the tree. White lights or colored lights?
Vintage multicolor.
White lights.
White lights are boring. They're beautiful, but they're boring.
Vintage multicolor. Nobody even knows.
Yeah, they do.
Fine.
The warm ones. I don't
we're blowing through these.
I don't like the cool toned LEDs. They ruin Christmas.
Okay. Christmas Vacation is the GOAT Christmas movie.
No. False. Boo. 2 thumbs down.
What? No, I love that movie. Agree.
That movie's funny. It's not the GOAT. Have you even seen the Santa Claus 1 or 2 or 3?
Okay, if you've got 3...
They're all good.
I don't think so.
The Grinch, Home Alone.
I'm not saying those aren't good. I'm just saying Christmas Vacation
Christmas
is the
Vacation
GOAT.
is funny. Definitely not the GOAT.
Fine, whatever. You can say that, but
I did.
You never even watched it before my family.
Because
which
it's
is
not
nuts.
that good.
How can you say that? You didn't know that. Anyways, hosting is for me.
Yes, agree.
Disagree.
I want to host everything every day.
Okay, now we're going to do something called Start, Bench, Cut. And I saw this at the Red Wings game and I thought it was fun.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to list 3 things and you're going to start one, meaning that is your key player, MVP. You're going to bench one.
Got it.
And you're going to cut one.
Ooh.
Got it?
Hit it.
The Grinch, Home Alone, A Christmas Story.
Cutting A Christmas Story. I don't even think I've ever fully seen it.
That movie is terrible.
I've never even fully seen it.
I can't finish it.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
we're cutting
sorry.
that one.
That's a hot take.
Home Alone, I'm going to bench, even though I would like it to be in the game. So stay warm. And The Grinch, I'm starting.
I didn't know you liked Home Alone like that.
I like Home Alone.
Or you just
Only
really
the
hate
first
Christmas
one.
Story.
Well, I like the New York one too.
First 2 are good.
Yeah.
Okay. Holiday Cookie Edition. This isn't Holiday Cookie Edition. Dessert Edition.
Okay.
Christmas cookies, pie, or peppermint bark.
I'm definitely starting Christmas cookies. Sugar with sprinkles and frosting.
Oh, specific.
In a star shape.
If they ain't coming like that, you're benching them.
That's how I want them. Okay. And then pie, benching them. Keep it warm though. And then I'm definitely cutting peppermint bark. I hate anything peppermint. Tastes like toothpaste and chocolate.
AJ has started to like peppermint and chocolate.
It's so gross.
Like
a York peppermint patty.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
He gnawed on one of those in the backseat of the car. It was kind of grossed me out. But anyways. Okay, holiday foods. Ham, turkey, stuffing. Cut all of them.
Turkey's getting cut for sure. Stuffing's number 1, ham number 2.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you liked stuffing that much.
Stovetop chicken flavored stuffing.
Gosh.
I actually have a box upstairs. I think I might make some just for funsies.
Oh, no. No. Gift systems. This is what this one's titled. Secret Santa, White Elephant, or just a regular old gift exchange where everyone is drawing names and you know who you drew.
Well, you always know who you draw.
No, everybody knows that there's no secret Santa aspect.
I'm going to
cut what I'm saying.
White Elephant. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I don't get it. It's all gifts that really nobody wants.
It's
just
a waste
feels like
of
we're
money.
wasting money and time, yeah.
Yeah.
Secret Santa, sure. I'll start Secret Santa. I think that's fun. I think it's, I like that. Or, we can bench the traditional, but I'm down. I'm down with it.
So you're starting Secret Santa.
Yeah, but like if they get hurt, we got a good backup.
Bench regular gift exchange.
Yeah.
Just old school. And White Elephant's out.
Yeah, goodbye.
I'm game for that.
Okay.
Yeah, White Elephant sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for bench, start, cut.
Wow. Did I win?
No, because of your take on...
One
you won.
thing that this made me think of. So like it's Christmas time, obviously. Like we're buying gifts, we're sending lists, all these things.
We seem like we might be spiraling.
No.
Oh, okay.
Why does it feel so weird to make a Christmas list as an adult?
Yeah.
It feels so weird because like I don't really need anything. I don't need people to spend money on things for me. But on the flip, I love gift giving. I love to find gifts for people. I love to give them gifts that are thoughtful, all of that. So then when I think about that and I'm like, well, think about how much I love to gift. People want to also gift to me. But I don't know what to put on my list.
Yeah.
I don't freaking know.
I think it just depends. I think it depends on your situation. I was talking to my mom about this. One thing that I maybe next year, my request is that the people who want to get me gifts, just write me a letter. Write me a letter from that year. Like just a thoughtful letter.
Wow. So sentimental of you.
Yeah. But like if I got a letter from my grandpa, just like rehashing what he took away from that last year with me, I would put that baby in a box forever. And my mom or my dad or you. And then I was thinking sorry, we're going down a whole rabbit hole. For the boys, for their birthday, I'm going to write them a letter throughout the year. Every year. And I'm just going to be like, just like you keep track of like the little milestones, but like mine's just going to be like, for example, Thanksgiving 2025, we played hockey 4 days out of 5 days. Mm-hmm. And you wanted to know why we didn't play on Thanksgiving for AJ.
Yeah.
And that to me would be the best gift of all time.
You should do that every year and then give it to them like on their 18th birthday in a book.
I might do that. And I'm going to keep writing it after the 18th birthday. And I'm just going to let them see that I have that at 18 and be like, just so you know that's coming. Because I still feel like at 18, they might.
Maybe when they get married?
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Or no, when they're first born.
Oh, you know what you could do? On their wedding day.
If they have kids. They don't have to have kids.
On their wedding day, you could give the book to their wife. No?
I worked so hard for all these years to give it to not them. I don't like that.
They're going to share it.
I don't like it.
Okay, I think you'll give it to them on their wedding day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to do that.
I like that.
Okay, cool. Anyways. So that was my takeaway with my conversation with my mom, was that
you want things that are meaningful.
I want meaningful things. I want memories. I want getting together with family. I just want drama-free, hassle-free Christmas.
Yeah.
And if that means we exchange some gifts, great. But look, if you're struggling this is the thing that I was talking about with my mom that's so crazy to me, is that we spend so much money on gifts and people are always talking about how strapped they are for cash. Why are we spending so much on gifts?
Yeah.
Just spend time with each other.
I do think it's gotten a little bit out of hand and there's like this expectation.
Yeah.
Where like you don't want to be the one to say like, you know what I mean? Like I don't.
My thing is, dude, don't wow me with your gifts. Just wow me with my time with you.
Right.
Wow me with a good time, you know? Yeah. I'm just here for a good time.
Well, and we even decided this year that like we were only going to get each other like one thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't need you to get me a bunch of stuff. I don't need to get you a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it's just I want to have more of a posture of gratitude and gratefulness of what I have. And I don't need new shoes. I don't want more shoes. I
do.
I know you do. But there are also people there are some needs out there, and I think that giving and helping people in need is perfectly fine too. I'm just looking at like, why are we spending so much money on these gifts if you don't actually need it? And I feel like Christmas gifts have gotten a little bit forced. And I just think that takes away from it for me.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move to the challenge of the week.
Okay.
For me, I think that this is the perfect time, kind of getting into people are strapped for cash. Give to somebody. Give your time. Give just a compliment. Give the whole pay it forward thing. Remember that was like a whole movement. Like you would go to Starbucks and occasionally somebody might pay for yours. Pay for somebody's something.
Yeah.
It goes so far. Pay for somebody's tank of gas. When we go out to dinner frequently, we'll just randomly pick a table of a family that, you know, maybe we relate to, or you just kind of seeing that they might be going through something. Or one time it looked like a mom and her mom and their kids, and we're just like, let's get their dinner.
Yeah.
And do something like that this week.
Yeah.
Or it's between now and the first of the year.
Well, and like he said too, it doesn't have to be something monetary. It could be someone literally has like their cart in the parking lot and you're headed back in. You just be like, do you want me to take your cart back in for you?
Just show up for somebody.
Yeah. Like just
show up in some way.
Be kind and helpful in some way to someone. That's the challenge.
Yeah. Because I think my takeaway from right now and the things that we're seeing at the clinic and just around and what you're reading online and things like that is just people need that right now.
Yeah, they do.
I went to a breakfast this morning and the guy was talking about we all have our differences and we all and it was a Christian breakfast, and he was talking about like we're all sinners and we all have our flaws, but at the same time we're all created in God's image. And that's just been my prayer lately, is that I would see people in God's image and that I would love people for who they are. And maybe their beliefs or what they are doing I don't necessarily agree with, but at the end of the day I can love them because they are God's creation too.
Yeah. I like that.
And help when you see people like that, you can't do anything but be grateful for what you have and be gracious to them and kind and give.
No, I agree with that. I think that's great.
Cool.
Sweet. Okay. Well, we will see you guys next week.
We back.
Peace.